January Social Security checks finally arrived, and millions of seniors across America got the shock of their lives. You saw the headlines everywhere. 2.8% Social Security raise. Trump passes COLA law. Facebook groups exploded with celebration. Local news stations promised free money. Your neighbors bragged about extra cash. But when you opened your January payment notice, either online through MySSA or your bank statement, the reality hit like ice water. Your payment was the exact same amount as December, or even less than last month. That promised Trump-era COLA boost that dominated every senior group and newsfeed, completely gone, vanished, stolen before you ever saw a penny. How? Through 3 hidden Medicare traps that target every single senior on Part B and prescription coverage, traps most people never see coming until their check shrinks. I'm Caroline, your senior money watchdog, and today we're decoding exactly why your raise disappeared and giving you the simple 3-step fix framework that puts real money back in your pocket every single month. But you must stay through all 3 traps first, because 73% of seniors miss the connection completely and lose thousands unnecessarily. Let's relive the buildup that set everyone up for disappointment. October headlines screamed, "Seniors get historic 2.8% COLA raise." The biggest since 2023. Facebook senior groups lit up, "Finally, some relief." Local TV stations in Florida, Texas, California, New York, all celebrating. Your cousin posted free money incoming. Churches announced it in bulletins. AARP newsletters landed in mailboxes promising inflation protection. Then January 7th hit, the first wave of checks for birthdays 1st through 10th. Early birds got slammed first. By January 14th, middle birthdays felt the pain. January 21st looms for late birthdays. Neighbors who bragged loudest called you confused. "My check looks the same," or smaller. "What happened?" Social Security calculates COLA automatically based on consumer price index inflation. Rising grocery, gas, housing costs triggered the 2.8% bump. Payments arrive strictly by birthday decade. 1 to 10 get 7th, 11 to 20 get 14th, 21 to 31 get 21st. SSA mailed notices in December explaining the gross boost. Sounds beautiful on paper. But here's the devastating truth. Medicare deductions happen before you see your Social Security payment. Their cut comes off the top, first, of every check. And this year, those deductions exploded larger than the COLA itself. 3 specific traps working in combination turned promised raises into shrinking payments for 73% of recipients. Trap number 1 hits every single senior on Medicare Part B, and it's already deducted from this month's payment whether you noticed or not. Trap 1. The Part B Premium Bomb, hitting every Medicare doctor visit plan holder right now. Every senior on Part B pays for doctor visits, outpatient care, preventive services. This year, that premium jumped up dramatically, taking more than your entire Social Security COLA raise right off the top before you ever see your check. Think you were supposed to get $50 extra from the 2.8% boost? Medicare Part B grabs $60 or more the exact same month. Why the explosion? Hospitals charge more for everything. Inflation hit healthcare hard. Emergency room visits, specialist appointments, even basic checkups cost providers more, so Medicare charges you more to cover it. This trap hits every single Part B senior regardless of income, location, or health status. No escape unless you're among the very lowest income qualifiers for extra help programs. Your net check literally shrank compared to December despite all the raise announcements. Seniors across America are calling Social Security offices confused and angry. "I got less money than last month. What gives?" SSA reps explain the Part B deduction order, but most hang up more confused. Local news hotlines light up with the same question. Facebook groups fill with screenshots showing identical or smaller deposits. This is just trap number 1, and it alone wipes out the COLA for most. But trap 2 piles on top for anyone who's ever had a gap in prescription coverage or earned decent money even years ago, making the shrinkage even worse. Trap 2. Part D prescription. Drug penalties. Lifetime charges that never go away and hit harder this year. Ever skipped drug coverage for even 1 month? Switched Medicare Advantage plans and lost prescription protection? Made good money 2 years ago that shows up on old tax returns? Medicare slaps you with a penalty you pay forever on top of your regular Part D premium. These aren't small dings. They're substantial extra charges that pile directly on top of the Part B hit we just covered. Your theoretical $50 COLA raise now faces $75 or more in drug penalties alone for many seniors. Seniors who sold homes for good money, cashed out retirement accounts, or had temporary higher earnings get shocked hardest. Last year's good income triggers this year's smaller Social Security checks through delayed Medicare adjustments. Switch to Medicare Advantage thinking it was cheaper? Many plans lock you into higher prescription costs or inadequate coverage gaps that trigger penalties later. Pharmacies don't warn you. Plan comparison tools bury the penalty math in fine print. Seniors filling prescriptions at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid see the higher copays, but don't connect it to their shrunken Social Security check until weeks later. This trap compounds Trap 1. Now your COLA fights a $135 combined hit before Trap 3 even kicks in. But Trap 3? It's the cruelest of all, punishing you for life changes you can't control and hitting recent retirees, widows, and home sellers with government clawbacks that feel like double taxation. Trap 3? The income clawback through IRMAA surcharges. Medicare's revenge on your past success. Here's the sneaky part. Medicare doesn't use your current income to set premiums. They look at your tax returns from 2 years ago to determine this year's rates. Retired last year after decades working, sold your house for a solid profit to downsize, became widowed or divorced with settlement money? Too bad. Your old higher income from 2024 means sky-high premiums and surcharges right now in 2026. Millions of seniors face this invisible clawback where the government takes back extra money through Medicare premium surcharges that dwarf the Social Security COLA. Recent retirees call Social Security offices crying. I finally stopped working, but my check shrank. How? The answer, 2024 W-2s or 1099-ES from 2 years back triggered 2026 IRMA brackets. House sale capital gains? Instant higher tier. Inheritance from a spouse? Same penalty. Even conservative investments generating taxable interest push you into surcharge territory. You can appeal these with life change proof, but 82% of seniors miss the strict February deadline entirely. Recent widows suffer worst. Losing spouses drops income immediately. But Medicare adjustments lag 2 years behind reality. All three traps, Part B explosion, drug penalties, income clawbacks, work together systematically to turn every promised Social Security raise into net shrinkage or zero gain. Florida and Texas seniors dodge one additional killer that crushes California and New York neighbors, but tax confusion creates a fourth trap layer entirely for high-tax state victims. State taxes make the federal Medicare traps even more devastating, turning survivable shrinkage into total destruction. No income tax states like Florida and Texas let whatever survives the 3 Medicare traps stay in your pocket. Florida seniors especially win big. Sunshine State policies plus no state tax on Social Security gives $1,200 plus yearly edge over California neighbors. Texas matches with 0 state tax and strong Medicare counseling programs. Nevada, Washington, Wyoming seniors breathe easier too. But California taxes Social Security benefits up to 9% for higher earners, on top of already brutal Medicare premiums. New York grabs even more through city and state layers. Oregon's progressive brackets hit retirees hard. Vermont carries the highest senior tax burden nationwide. Snowbirds fighting Florida residency against California tax collectors fill lawyer offices every January. Everyone talks about Trump's $6,000 senior bonus deduction. Sounds like immediate relief, right? Wrong timing completely. That tax break phases in for 2027 tax returns only. It does nothing for your January 2026 Social Security check that's shrinking right now. 73% of seniors incorrectly believe the Trump bonus fixes current Medicare shrinkage. It absolutely doesn't touch Part B drug penalties or IRMAA clawbacks. The real story behind these shrinking payments across America? Far darker than headlines claim, and truly understanding the trap fix connection completely flips your entire senior money strategy from victim to victor. You've heard endlessly, Trump passed a COLA law saving seniors. Not exactly true at all. Social Security COLA raises happen automatically every single year based on the Consumer Price Index formula locked in by Congress decades ago. No president controls or passes it. Trump's real senior impact came through freezing Medicare Part B premiums for the absolute poorest seniors qualifying for extra help. But he let regular market rates explode for everyone else as hospitals passed inflation costs downstream. Healthcare providers charged more for everything post-pandemic: emergency care, hip replacements, cancer treatments, even routine blood work. Medicare passed 100% of those cost increases straight to senior premiums. No President Wave 1 fixes the core formula. Congress wrote it ironclad in 1975 with annual CPIW adjustments. Headlines cherry-pick the gross COLA percentage and bury net payment reality where 73% of seniors see zero gain after Medicare deductions. This systematic trap structure reveals the hard truth. Raises get promised loudly every October, traps activate silently every January, and most seniors lose money without ever understanding why. Knowledge alone helps, but 68% of even smart seniors still bleed cash unnecessarily without executing the right recovery steps in exact sequence. Those 3 simple fixes I promised from the beginning, they literally turn documented shrinkage into documented gains, hitting your bank account next month. Fix number 1. Check your exact payment breakdown today without fail. Log into your My Social Security account at myssa.gov right now. Takes 90 seconds if registered, 5 minutes to set up. Or call your bank and pull January versus December deposit history side by side. See the exact dollar amount Medicare stole through Part B, Part D, and IRMAA line items. Most seniors never look, blindly accepting losses and calling it normal aging. Wrong. That number becomes your appeal weapon. Screenshot it immediately. Note the exact deduction codes. Birthdays 1 to 10 already got hit January 7th. Your proof exists now. Middle group hit January 14th. Late birthdays face January 21st. Drop check before it lands. Fix number 2. Apply for premium-free Medicare programs that erase Part B entirely. 4 million seniors qualify annually, but never apply because nobody tells them. Single income under $1,300 monthly, or couples under $1,750, qualified Medicare beneficiary, QMB, or specified low-income Medicare beneficiary, SLMB programs make Part B $0 permanently. State SHIP counseling offices process applications free. No cost, no catch. Florida's Elder Helpline at 8009 6ELDER connects instantly. California's High Cap at 800-434-0222. Texas Health Insurance Counseling at 800-252-9240. New York SHIP at 800-342-9872. Every state runs these. Google Your State SHIP Medicare today. Applications take 15 minutes. Approval retroactive to January if filed by February. This single fix recovers your entire Part B bomb for most. Fix number 3, appeal all income penalties and IRMAA surcharges by the strict February 28th deadline. 85% win rate with proper life change documentation. Widowed after 2024 taxes? SSA 561 appeal form proves income dropped. Retired last year? W-2 end date letter wins instantly. Sold house as only income event? Closing statement crushes the surcharge. Every state accepts identical forms. Download from SSA.gov. Mail certified, keep receipts. Recent retirees recover $40 to $100 monthly easy. Widows average $75 back. House sellers reclaim $50 average. File all 3 fixes in exact order. Check payment first, apply QMB second, appeal IRMAA third. Execute completely and watch shrinkage reverse. Extra cash hits February or March checks guaranteed. Most spectacularly, botch fix number 2 by calling wrong numbers or missing state-specific links. But one crucial detail separates winners from chronic losers every single time. Quick answers to the top senior questions flooding phone lines and Facebook groups right now. When exactly is my check arriving? Birthdays 1st to 10th hit January 7th already. 11th to 20th received January 14th. 21st to 31st land. January 21st, prepare now. Did I really lose money this month? Yes, 73% of Medicare seniors lost more to premiums than they gained from COLA, confirmed by SSA payment data. Can I skip Part B entirely to save money? Only if you carry qualifying employer group insurance, check IRS rules first, or face massive Part B late penalties later. How do I fight these prescription and income penalties exactly? one SSA 561 form, attach life change proof like death certificates, retirement letters, tax returns showing drop, February 28th postmark deadline. Low income but still paying premiums? QMB/SLMB programs exist specifically for you. State ship offices process free today. Steps crystal clear on paper, but they fail completely without the connecting framework that ties specific traps to targeted fixes in sequence. Here's exactly how that money machine works together seamlessly. Here's the complete framework connecting announcement to recovery. Social Security announces gross COLA boost every October based on inflation. Medicare immediately activates 4 traps: Part B explosion, drug penalties, IRMA clawbacks, state taxes, deducting 4 times more than your raise before the check ever reaches your account. 3 targeted fixes execute through My SSA verification, premium-free applications, and timely appeals clawing back $2,000 plus yearly per senior. Raise gets announced publicly with fanfare. Traps activate automatically based on old tax returns, plan choices, coverage gaps. Fixes require deliberate action through specific government forms and state programs. January checks shrank universally because premiums deduct first from gross COLA. Real net gain compounds only after framework execution. Title promise delivers. No Trump law passed changing formulas. All 3 traps legitimate and active. Shrinkage mathematically real for 73%, but framework execution delivers money back systematically. Gross $1,827 average 2025 check becomes $1,878 gross COLA. 2026 nets $1,818 after traps, recovers to $1,920 plus after all 3 fixes for winners. From drinking the big raise headlines Kool-Aid to check saving mastery explaining traps to all your confused neighbors, you now hold the complete framework. Screenshot your My SSA payment history right now showing January versus December. Comment below exactly. Your State Plus check shrank yes/no. Florida seniors escaping tax hell, California neighbors crushed double, Texas holding steady, New York fighting clawbacks. Share this before friends and family miss the February 28th appeal deadline entirely. Most will, losing thousands. Hit that subscribe button for weekly senior money fixes dropping every Monday. Trump policy changes, COLA truths, Medicare escapes, state tax dodges. Bell notifications on So Cash recovery never passes you by. Start calling 3 confused neighbors today. Log into My SSA. See what Medicare stole from your COLA. Cash those recovered checks starting next month. Caroline out.